What if the secret to diffusing almost any stressful situation wasn't arguing back, but simply shutting up and listening? Let's face it, we all encounter difficult people. Whether it's a disgruntled customer, an angry neighbor, or a stubborn colleague, these interactions can leave you feeling stressed, frustrated, and sometimes completely drained. You try to reason, to explain, to defend, but nothing seems to work. The conflict escalates, and you're left feeling helpless. But what if you could turn these tense situations around? What if you could disarm even the most aggressive person simply by using the power of active listening? In this video, we'll reveal the surprisingly powerful art of listening, drawing on timeless wisdom to show you how to de-stress any situation and build stronger relationships in the process. Dale Carnegie emphasizes the importance of letting others talk. He writes, "Even our friends would much rather talk to us about their achievements than listen to us boast about ours." This seemingly simple act of allowing someone to express themselves without interruption or judgment can be incredibly powerful, especially in de-stressing a tense situation. Listening can de-escalate conflict and resolve grievances even with the most difficult people. Allowing someone to vent can diffuse their anger and lead to resolution. This idea is echoed in difficult conversations. How to discuss what matters most. The authors, Douglas Stone, Bruce Patton, and Sheila Heen, highlight the importance of understanding the other person's perspective, even if you disagree with it. They encourage us to create a learning conversation, where the goal is not to win the argument, but to understand the other person's story. As they articulate, the problem is not that we're angry, but that we're often angry and don't know how to manage it. Imagine a dispute with a neighbor about a fence encroaching on your property line. You're both frustrated, tempers are flaring, and neither of you is willing to back down. Instead of launching into a heated argument about property rights, try this. Ask your neighbor to explain their perspective, and then genuinely listen to what they have to say. Acknowledge their feelings. "I understand you're concerned about property values," or "I can see how this is causing you stress." By allowing them to vent their frustrations, you create space for a more rational conversation to emerge, building towards collaborative solutions. Carnegie's teachings go beyond simply letting someone talk. It's about active listening, engaging with the speaker, showing empathy, and demonstrating that you're truly hearing what they're saying. It's about not interrupting, asking open-ended questions, and summarizing their points to ensure you understand them correctly. Chris Voss, in Never Split the Difference, builds on this foundation by emphasizing the power of tactical empathy. He suggests summarizing in a way that demonstrates you hear what the other person feels and that it makes sense to you. He calls this labeling. Give a label to the feelings expressed by the speaker. Consider a situation where neighbors are arguing about noise complaints. You approach to mediate. Instead of simply saying, "I understand," utilize tactical empathy by trying to label the feelings of each neighbor toward the other. It sounds like you feel the other neighbor is being inconsiderate and actively making noise after quiet hours. After the speaker can validate that you label their feelings accurately, summarize your understanding of their position. Carnegie tells a story of a telephone company troubleshooter who resolved a long-standing dispute with an angry customer to illustrate this point by simply listening to his complaints and sympathizing with his grievances, ultimately leading to the customer paying his bills and withdrawing his complaints. In this case, the troubleshooter was able to achieve the feat of getting someone to pay their bill, despite a long-standing dispute. Modern applications can use the same process. When resolving disputes, it is not the words you say, but the ears you lend. This could be used in any situation where grievances are involved. For example, when dealing with a disgruntled employee, it is important to let employees vent grievances while using the principles of tactical empathy and active listening. This can lead to much better outcomes, even in situations where employee grievances are involved. So, to recap, the art of listening is a powerful tool for de-stressing any situation. First, let people vent without interruption. Second, practice active listening, showing empathy and understanding. And finally, remember the story of the telephone company troubleshooter, demonstrating that listening can lead to surprising resolutions. Here's your challenge for today. The next time you find yourself in a tense conversation, resist the urge to interrupt or argue. Instead, focus on truly listening to the other person's perspective. You might be surprised at the transformation that occurs. Finally, what's one situation in your life where you could use the power of listening to de-stress and resolve a conflict? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We release new playbooks like this every single day, and we'd love to have you with us. If this kind of synthesized wisdom is valuable to you, do us a huge favor and hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications.